What's up guys, welcome to the 5th episode of the Art of Travel show. In this episode, I'm going to be talking about solo traveling. So if you're planning to travel solo or if you're thinking about that, you came to the right place, because in this video, I'm going to share with you the pros, the cons, as well as the tips of traveling solo. So my hope is that by the end of this video, you will make an informative decision. So when you start traveling solo, you can do it better and more efficiently, and you can also enjoy it. I'm going to start with pros of traveling solo, and the very first pro is flexibility. It's a big one. It's all in your hand when it comes to planning your trip, planning your itinerary. You can choose any city, any country that you want to go. You don't need to consult with anyone. It's all in your hands. Also, when you travel, it's all up to you to decide where you want to eat, at what time you want to eat, because again, it's all in your hands. You don't need to think about what other people like. And also scheduling. At any day, you can decide when you want to get up, when you want to go to bed. You can take a nap. You can spend the whole day watching TV. It's all in your hands, as well as the activities. You can choose what you want to do throughout the day, every day, because guess what? You are the only one who is traveling, and therefore you are the only one that you need to consult with. So flexibility is a big one when you travel solo. The next pro number 2, is meeting new people, because when you are traveling with a company, chances are that you're not going to be meeting other people, or even if you meet, you don't tend to approach them. You don't tend to make friends with them. But when you're traveling solo and you meet other solo travelers, chances are that you're gonna get together, you're gonna exchange contacts, you're gonna even maybe hang out after you meet. So definitely that's a big one. You meet lots of travelers, you meet lots of other like-minded people, and that's a big pro when it comes to solo traveling. Another big pro when you travel by yourself is that financially you're gonna be further ahead, because you don't have to pay for air tickets for other people, you don't have to pay for food, you don't have to pay for entertainment, and even hotels. There are other choices when you're traveling by yourself, like hostels, for example. So from the financial perspective, solo travelers are winners. And last but not least, when you travel by yourself, you have a lot of time, and normally this time could be spent by learning yourself a little bit more. You can think about your purpose, you can think about your mission in life, something that you normally don't have time to think about, because when you travel solo, you have a lot of time. And I'm gonna stop here. Those are the 4 pros of traveling solo. Now let's talk about cons of traveling solo. Definitely there's some drawbacks of traveling solo, and one of them is feeling lonely. You may feel lonely when you eat, you may feel lonely in the evening when there's nothing to do. So definitely that's a big drawback, that's a big negative side of traveling solo. Later on, I'm going to give you a tip on how to minimize this negative side of traveling solo. Another con of traveling solo is that you will have to do everything by yourself. For example, if somebody else does the packing, unpacking for you when you travel together, when you travel by yourself, you will have to do all of that by yourself. So you will need to learn certain skills, but chances are that you may not like those skills, but you will have to do them. So that's definitely a con when you're traveling by yourself. And the next con is that in addition to feeling lonely, you're not able to share your happy moments with your loved ones, because there's nobody beside you. So when you are eating good meal, when you're having great time seeing landmarks and stuff, there's nobody to share it with. So therefore it's definitely a drawback, definitely something that will not make your travel more memorable, because there's no one again next to you to share it with. All right, let's summarize our pros and cons. We have 4 pros and we have 3 cons. So you might think that pros are winning, and therefore it's always good to travel by yourself solo, but in my opinion it's better to travel with somebody else. Why? Because this 4 and 3, those are just numbers. Overall, the quality of your trip depends on who are you sharing it with. Now you definitely have to be smart about who you're taking with you when you're traveling, but overall traveling with someone definitely will enhance your experience, definitely will make it more memorable, because again, you're going to be sharing it with someone who you're close with. However, if you have no one to travel with and you have a choice between traveling solo or not traveling at all, I would choose traveling solo, because guess what? Traveling is very important, and you don't want to wait until you find someone to travel with. go ahead, start traveling. Before I share with you some tips for solo traveling, I want to share with you a quick conversation I had with one of the solo travelers I met recently during my solo travels in Poland, and here's what he had to say.
We were just discussing the beauty of having no plans, that freedom, no time schedule, just you and your backpack.
Right.
Go anywhere you like, don't even have to worry about tomorrow. What time is it? Who cares? Kind of thing. Yeah, we love all that.
That's why it's called solo, right?
Exactly. Don't have to worry about the other person. Just all about me.
Yeah.
And we just had a great meal, traditional Polish food.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, real nice. Finished our tour. Tour was really good. I definitely suggest somebody to do one of those free tours. Just give them a tip or whatnot. Get to really get to know the local area in depth. If you want to really get to know the city, it's not about rushing. We were talking about it's not about rushing around, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
It's like taking the time out to learn their cultures and experiences, I was saying.
Some great points from Marius. He said that take it at your own time, and definitely when you're on your own, take it at your own pace. The first tip I want to share with you is to pack light, because when you travel by yourself, you want to be fast, you want to be mobile, and when you have checked in luggage, when you have multiple luggages, then it all slows you down. You're going to be fast, you're going to be on your feet, therefore pack light and enjoy the journey. The second tip is to take tours, take lots of guided tours, because for two reasons. First of all, you're going to obviously learn new stuff, but second one, you're going to meet other travelers in your group, so at least for those 2, 3, 4 hours, as long as the tour lasts, you're not going to be by yourself, you're going to be with a group of people. But also quite often you're going to meet other solo travelers, and chances are they're also seeking for someone, so you might get together, you might get to know them closer, and you might even decide to hang out together later on. So it's a great opportunity to connect with other people and make friends. The next step is, because you're going to have lots of free time at your hands when you travel by yourself, I want you to start doing some stuff that you enjoy. For example, taking lots of pictures, or maybe you want to start a blog. Anything that makes you feel happy and that will help you not feel so lonely anymore, because you will have something to do, something that you love. The next one may not be as obvious, but when you travel, you have less distraction, because you don't have people around you to distract you, to constantly have conversation, and therefore you might use this opportunity to start something new. What I mean here is that you may want to start new habits, something to improve your health, your mindset. This could be a new start for your life. You might start thinking about your future goals, your purpose in life, and therefore you might, based on that, start building new skills and new habits. So definitely think about that and see how you can use that extra time to your advantage. And finally, use this opportunity when you travel by yourself, challenge yourself, do something great. I guarantee you this will make your trip more memorable. And that's it, guys. There is no such a thing as right or wrong when traveling by yourself. You just have to try it. And then if you like it, it might become your lifestyle. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit like or dislike button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Bon voyage.